Hello, Cancer. This is Terra Queen Jamila here to do your 4-month psychic love cast for February, March, April, and May. All right. So I hope that you guys enjoy these readings. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you need a private reading. The link to my website is below. And welcome to the channel. So I'm just going to get started. This is going to be for the singles as well as the lovers. It's just a general read, love for the Cancers. Okay, so I'm going to call to the spirits and spirit guides for the Cancers. What messages do you have for the Cancers for February, March, April, and May of 2018? Okay, what are you saying for the lovers and the singles? And okay, yeah, what messages do you have? Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and whatever else you are. All right. Okay, Cancer. So you got the Wheel of Fortune, okay, for February. You got the Chariot for March. You got the Justice card for April. And you got the King of Swords for May, okay? So we got to do some clarifying here. I feel like the Wheel coming up is representing that your relationship is going through some changes. I sense a lot of changes, a lot of good things happening though, because the Chariot comes up. So the Chariot does represent the month of March, and I feel like this is progression and movement forward in the relationship, Cancer, especially if you're in relationships, you're going to be progressing. The relationship is going to progress, okay? With the Wheel coming up, your lover could be earth, air, but either I feel like earth or air, okay? Or either they could be a water sign or either another Cancer. I feel like the Chariot for the singles is representing, you're ready to move forward, Cancer. If you're single right now, you're ready to move on. You're ready to end the past. You're ready to draw up a conclusion. You're ready to live your life. And I feel like that's why the Justice card comes up for the month of April. Okay. So I'm going to throw a couple of clarifiers. First of all, I want to ask about what is going on with the month of February, why the changes. Okay, what kind of changes is happening for the Cancers? Definitely a very good card for financial. Oh, yeah. Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you Cancers, either you just got a new job or you're getting opportunities, you winning. Financially, I feel like you winning, okay? And then also I feel as though the Ace of Pentacles represents feeling really good about yourself, being in a place where you feel secure within yourself, okay, versus the way that you felt. So I feel like there's some kind of new beginning. And then also, I was saying that I feel like a lot of you Cancers, possibly either for the month of February, I'm seeing some kind of maybe you're going to meet or have a new start with a earth sign. Okay, so that's what that could mean also. Okay, so I feel like things definitely good coming up for you. The month of March, I'm going to clarify. Spirits, give me some clarity. What else do you want Cancers to know about the month of March? And give me some clarity on the Chariot card. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. So I definitely feel as though there's some kind of cycle that you're going to complete. I feel like if you're in a relationship, there's some kind of commitment that's going to be made. Some kind of, I'm seeing the foundation get stronger in your relationship. Now, if you are single, you are feeling really good about self. You're feeling very complete. Again, I feel like that self-value, that self-worth, and just that self-esteem and that, self-security, because insecurity is actually in my opinion, I think it's almost as bad as anxiety. Insecurity is a mental, in my opinion, it's like, I don't call it a mental illness, but I call it a spiritual illness, okay? Insecurity is a spiritual illness. So I feel like, especially if you've been working on that, I see things coming through for you perfectly for the month of March. Now for April, I feel like Justice is representing things coming into balance. I do feel as though this represents an ending, a conclusion that you're drawing up, some kind of, you know, some kind of ending. The Justice card is sort of like judgment. Spirits, give me some clarity on the Justice card for April. Okay, Prince of Swords and the Moon card. So I will tell you that a lot of you guys with the Justice card coming up and the Prince of Swords and the Moon card, you're going to be either hearing from, you got an ex, a stalker is what I will tell you. I do feel like this is somebody trying to contact you. Okay. Somebody trying to contact you. I do see it's either going to be, I feel like it's either going to be an air sign or a water sign. I do feel as though they're sort of, you know, doing they're sort of playing some kind of game with you. You know, now the Moon card represents your mother. Okay. Or either motherhood. Okay. So I'm going to throw an advice card at that Moon card. I do feel somebody trying to throw some negative energy at you in April because things are going to be going perfectly either in your relationship or either just for you. I feel like things are going perfectly for you. But I feel like the Justice card does represent somebody that they're just not quite done for you. It could be somebody that you're going through a divorce with, Cancer. It could be somebody you're splitting up with. Definitely feel like they're not happy. And let's throw some cards at the Moon card. What advice do you want to give to the Cancers for April? Four of Pentacles, you need to do probably a cord cutting, Cancer. You're going to be doing, possibly you're either thinking about some kind of cord cutting. Yep, the Five of Swords was next. Okay, either an air sign or a water sign. Okay, it's an argument, it's a bickerment, but it's sort of, you know, you can tell that this person is creating some kind of conflict in your life in the month of April. Now, May, God, oh, I'm a Cancer, guys. Why us? You know what? And I've been saying this about Cancers. It's not that we're clingy. It's just that our exes, like, and I do have a stalker ex that's a Cancer. They're very clingy. Yes, they can be. Cancers can be. But I feel like you can either represent the negative aspect of the Cancer or the positive. I feel like I'm more so the positive aspect of the Cancer. So people become addicted to me. Like people just won't let me go. So I don't feel like Cancers are clingy. I feel like people just don't want to let us go. All right, spirits, what does the King of Swords? I feel like the King of Swords does represent getting some kind of clarity, but it could also represent a person popping up. So let me ask spirits, what do you want Cancers to know about this King of Swords? Okay, the Ten of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you Cancers, you know, maybe you're gonna have maybe you're gonna have some sort of relationship, possibly. It could be an air sign or any other sign. Doesn't mean that your lover is an air sign, but I feel like a lot of you Cancers are possibly going to have, you know, an air sign. Possibly feel like it's either a commitment with an air sign person. Okay, so that's either an Aquarius, uh, Gemini, or a Libra. Okay, I feel like it's either that, or I feel like if you're single in May, I feel like there's going to be some kind of clarity. I feel like a lot of your mental conflict, okay, a lot of your mental and emotional conflict, I feel like you're going to get some kind of closure on that. So that's why the 10 does represent some kind of completed cycle. So I do sense good energy around this King of Swords, if you guys are wondering what that is. Now, Mercury is going to go into retrograde. I think it's either in April. So we'll probably be in like a pre-shadow phase in March or some crap like that. But feel like in April. No, yeah, in April. In April. So I feel like Mercury in retrograde is really, really, I feel like a lot of you Cancers, you need to be very clear about how you communicate, you know, during Mercury retrograde. So I do feel like there's because I've been seeing a pattern for some of you, things happening. Now, I will tell you that sometimes when you have disagreements and arguments, I feel like it's meant to give you clarity. Otherwise, you wouldn't be talking about it. You wouldn't be bringing it up. So I do feel like for a lot of you cancers, the air is definitely going to get cleared if you've been wondering about that. And I feel like the 10 of cups. Now, I will tell you that for some of you cancers, if you are in a relationship with somebody in the month of May, you may find out that you're expecting a baby in the month of May. Could be a child. So just looking at some of these cards, especially with the Wheel of Fortune coming up, I feel like it's a highly fertile card, represents destiny, represents some kind of, you know, some kind of blessing. So anyway, Cancer, I could go on and on with this reading and just keep going on and on, but we're going to stop it right here. Again, it could be different for different ones of you. If this reading doesn't resonate for you, you can go and check your rising sign, because not all of it resonates for me, but some of it does. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, Cancer. And again, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you need a private reading. The link to my website is below. And I'll see you guys later. Blessed be.